What's up guys, Itchy here. I am testing out my Thunder team in Arena, and I'm trying to see how it's going to do. Haven't put a lot of work into this team. I basically just wanted to throw something together so that I could grab the unit, not really going for the top 1000 unless it really seems feasible. So I have been refreshing for a while until I could find a Thunder leader here. It looks like somebody else who's testing out their team. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to test this out, and then I'll go over my squad afterwards. So let's see how we do. Alright, so he does have some non-Thunder units in there as well, but it should give us a general idea of how this team will do. Especially since most of the enemy units have a very high attack, that'll at least give me an idea of what I'm in for. And there we get saved by Loden's BB. So that worked out pretty well. Not exactly as planned, but still pretty decent. And I'll explain everything about this team as soon as I get out of the screen. So, alright, let's see what we can do here. Sweet, we got our bonus. So I'll introduce you to the squad here. I have Loden in here, mostly for his high attack and also his ability to energize everyone's BB, just like you just saw in the last match. Now the good thing about his Brave Burst is that it does fill up everyone else's Brave Burst gauge a certain amount, and it's usually enough that it gives them Brave Burst. So I have him in the first spot there so that I can gain that bonus. Plus he also has a very high attack. As you can see here, I have the Vargas Sphere on him, and that is also helping out a lot. I'm not sold on the Vargas Sphere. Right there you saw it did give me Brave Burst, so that is something that's going to help out a lot. For those of you that don't know, it gives 30% to attack and HP, as well as fills the BB gauge. I believe it only fills by 1. I'm not positive. I haven't tested it, and I can't remember if anyone else has. But yeah, it's a very useful unit, very, very helpful, one of the best units, and one of the ones you're going to see in Arena a lot, normally, and also in this one. And then I also have Rena here. She's Breaker, as you can see, very high attack, 1920. She's only 5 stars, because only her 5 stars out at the moment, but she does have Angelic Foil on her, so that helps out a lot. Defense is paper thin, but hopefully she'll be able to take out units before that's a problem. Then we also have Gribe here. Gribe it also has a very high attack, basically going for units with high attack because I'm trying to take out units as quickly as possible. And also hopefully get some BB in there as well, because I think that's going to really save me since most of the Thunder units have a low hit count, so getting BC is going to be very, very hard, and having BB on any units is going to be very hard in this arena. And also an Angelic Foil on him as well. Behemoth seems a little out of place, but there's a reason why. He gets his Brave Burst very quickly. He actually gets it in 10 turns. That's on the lower end. Most usually get an average of about 14 in 14 turns. So he does get his Brave Burst very fast. And I have the Tech Gizmo on him at the moment only because he has the lowest attack. I didn't want to take away from my other high attackers, so I have it on him, but I'm not sold on that. It depends. Right now I may throw it on Gribe, just because he has a higher hit count, so I'm wondering if he's going to create more BC to the point where it's going to make a difference. But yeah, I'm using the Tech Gizmo on one of them just so I can make sure that I get that BB on second turn. And as you saw with Loden, that was the case. We were able to get Brave Burst because of that. I don't remember if it was second turn, it might have been third turn. But either way, I've had it work out most of the time where Behemoth himself will get BB by second turn, so that's very helpful there. And then we have another Rena, and also a very high attack on her. And most of these units are BB10. I think the only one who isn't is Gribe, and he's BB8, and I could get that up very quickly right now since the super fusion rate up is going on at the moment. So that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, this is a very simple squad setup. It's very easy to put together. I'm talking 3 5 stars here and only 2 6 stars, and it works out just fine. So yeah, this is what I'm most likely going to use. I may switch it up at some point depending on the way things flow. I'm not completely sure. I did make a few extra Tech Gizmos just to try that out as well, so I may try that. And I may just go with straight offensive power and maybe take out Behemoth and put in another hard hitter. The main idea here is I didn't want to put a lot of work into this squad, and that's mostly because I wasn't sure when people would be giving up. There's a chance that people might give up as soon as they get the unit, and then you get that range around 1000 where it just becomes a dead zone again, and it becomes impossible to do anything. So reaching for anything higher would be a waste. So I don't want to waste time working on this squad if I'm only going to be using these units for this event, and I'm not going to be using them past that. So anyway, guys, that's the squad. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have luck in the Thunder Vortex Arena when it does come out. And I also just wanted to let you guys know our podcast is doing pretty well. It's the No Life, No Problem podcast, and that is on Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of fun. We have a lot of special guests on all the time, a lot of the content creators that you're familiar with. So I highly suggest you come and check that out. It's a lot of fun, like I said. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Take it easy.